welcome to the Uxbridge Senior Center. We're so happy to have all of you here today. We just want to welcome our friends and our guests, Kevin Kuros, our state rep, and Amanda Copeland and Mark Reel from Senator Fatman's office. It's always so nice to see you. Hop in. Welcome. Today's luncheon is offered by the Uxbridge Elderly Connection, so I'm going to turn the mic over to Kathy.
Okay. Welcome, everyone. We're so happy to see all of you. Here we are celebrating just a week after St. Patrick's Day, which is really nice because we like to party. So we don't mind the fact that we're having a celebration just a week later. We're happy to have all of you here. We want to keep in our minds and in our hearts the people who were victims of the terrorism in Belgium. Yes. And remember them in our prayer, as well as our thanks for the meal that we're about to receive. We have so much to be thankful for, but especially this wonderfully cooked meal prepared by Donna Anke, who is a member of the Uxbridge Elderly Connection, and our resident chef, Lynn McPherson, and of course all the wonderful volunteers who help serve and prepare. We're very grateful for the services of Marcia Petrillo and other members of the Council on Aging and the Uxbridge Elderly Connection, some of whom are here today. We're always happy to see the representatives and representatives of our representatives when they visit the Uxbridge Senior Center, especially when they come bearing gifts, which they always do. So enjoy your meal, and then we're going to be having a special visit from the Easter Bunny and some opportunities to have some pictures taken. And then later we'll have some special announcements of some upcoming programs that we think that many of you will be very interested in. Manj.
Yes, enjoy everybody.
Did you wreck it trying to get it off your finger? No, I never ever take it off, so it was sadly machined, like broken. And it took me like 20 minutes to get it off the other day. It's been off for 2 days now, and so it's too bad because it's
Yeah, but I'm the same way.
It's just another day after I was
So not only did you not get any portion of that, you didn't even have the state contract with him. So you all got
So I won't see you Tuesday, so what time? About 3 o'clock, you're gonna pick me up?
Might be on Facebook. Well, my aunt kept telling me that one day the property manager, and he said, oh, not me. He said, I don't even have a key. I said, excuse me? You don't have that? I said, he says, Dan so-and-so, he says he jiggled the locks and got in there again. So he knew that people were going into that house. And I
Good afternoon, everybody. First wanted to wish everybody a very happy Easter. We did bring an Easter basket for part of the raffle, so you could hopefully brighten a grandchild's Easter morning if you're the lucky winner of that. I just wanted to share something that I think is important to the Senior Center as we enter the budget cycle at the State House. Every year this time of the year, we get a lot of requests, to increase funding for this, that, or the other thing. And part of the process to let the people ultimately craft the budget, the Ways and Means Committee, let them know what you feel are priorities. Or a number of letters will be circulated in the legislature among both the House and Senate members. And people ask you to sign on to various letters to show your support for a particular line item. Yesterday, actually, I believe it was Senator Bruce Ayers circulated a letter to increase the Council on Aging funding from its current $9 per person per year funding level to $10 per person per year. And the way that works is basically the state determines how many seniors are in a given community, and the community then gets a reimbursement or a grant of money based on the number of seniors in that community. So, it's early in the process right now, but we signed on to that letter and co-sponsored that letter yesterday. And we're hoping that if that makes its way, all the way through the budget, that it'll bring some additional money back here to the senior center. I was just chatting with Marcia about it a little bit. Just 2 years ago, that was $8 per person. Last year's budget, it was increased to $9. We're hoping to move it to $10 this year. But maybe Marcia can tell you just a little bit about how much that. It doesn't sound like a lot. When you talk about $1, what does that really matter? But she can put in perspective what that $1 difference made last year.
I would. Thank you, Kevin, and thank you for your support of the formula grant increase. It is very instrumental to our programs here at the Senior Center. Many of you may not realize it, but our transportation services are funded directly and fully from the formula grant, which is a grant that I write each year as a Council on Aging Director. In the town of Uxbridge, we have about 2,524 seniors. So we got $9 times 2425, which then in turn funds our transportation program. So for all of you who have used our program to go on medical runs, Donna Onke is our transportation coordinator. You know how that works. We have 5 medical drivers. Now this is outside of the local tax dollars, so it funds this program without increasing the local budget. So Steve and Cheryl and Sally, Omer, Pete, not Pete. Pete gets paid through the town. But our medical drivers, I think I'm forgetting one of them. And Marianne, thank you. Marianne and Sally are our new drivers. They pick you up and take you to your medicals. We're doing about 100 medical runs a month, which is really unprecedented in the Valley. It's we're a little diamond in the rough here with respect to our transportation services. So we would not be able to do that if not for funding from the formula grant. And that increase, that $1 increase really, really makes a difference. So we thank you for your support, and we'll see what happens at the end of the budget season.
The other key point I would add to that is, so it would be a $1 per person increase, so that would be about a $2,500 increase.
That's right.
Year over year. And if you go back just to last year, that actually would be a total increase of $5,000 over 2 years if we're able to get this through. So that certainly pays for a lot of medical runs. So we're very cautiously optimistic that will be approved. And how can you help? You could actually, if you are PC inclined, we get a bunch of PCs here, you can sign on to the PC. You can find the chairman of Ways and Means, his name is Representative Brian Dempsey, and send him an email and just say, Brian, I'm a regular user of the Uxbridge Senior Center, and we would really appreciate the support for an increase in the formula grant this year. So it's a very simple thing to do, and I'm sure Marcia or someone else here would be happy to show you how to sign on and find that email address and send Brian an email just saying, hey, we really could use the help and would love your support. So it's a great way for citizens to get actively involved and try and influence the budget. So hopefully, if you have time to do it, you'll take me up on that offer. So, and again, enjoy your Easter, everybody. I do have to run, but hope everybody has a fantastic Easter. Take care.
Thank you
Thanks.
so much, Kevin. Thank you so much for coming.
All right, we're ready for a revisit by the Easter Bunny, and any of you who want to have a photograph taken with the Easter Bunny up here in the rocking chair, you can come right on up here. If somebody can summon the Easter Bunny, she did try to get around to all of your tables, but if you'd like to have a special photo, Bob is here and he will take them, okay?
Hey.
Nice, thank you, Bob. Where is that bunny?
Pulling off.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
She's coming back.
It's hard in that Easter bunny.
And in a few minutes, we'll be ready to do some of our wonderful raffles. We started out with 4, but we've got plenty now. So we've got 7 or 8 going on here. And so make sure you find your ticket. Is there anybody who came later and didn't get a ticket? If you didn't, make sure you do, because we've got some pretty nice prizes for you.